Welcome you all to this mathematical quest. So happy to see you all. Quest means a long search for something. Here we are in a journey where we will learn math concepts along with 21st century skills, including the research skills. So once again, thank you all for attending this class. Today we are going to learn about the fastest math technique. So who is this? This is Dailanto. He is only 15 years old and he is an young mathematician. He has solved many hard problems that even the mathematicians and other postgraduate students couldn't do. He's such an amazing genius. My question is, what made him a genius? Can you write in the chat box what made him a genius? Passion towards the subject. Okay, then a love for mathematics and his dedication, hard work. Yeah, of course. Also, he believed in his limitless powers, right? He has limitless powers and he believed in it. Everyone has limitless powers. And if you believe in yourself, you can be also like Dylan. So he has solved many hard problems and I will share some of the problems with you later on so that you can also try to solve them. Now today we will be learning about some fastest Mendel calculations, how to do the calculations in mind within seconds, and also we'll be doing some brain exercises. Mendel calculation means doing the calculations in mind without using pen, paper, pencil, or any electronic devices, calculator like calculators or mobile phones, laptop, anything. You are not going to use anything. You have to just use your mind to calculate, and that is called Mendel calculation. And how this helps? Because it sharpens our brain and it helps to get the answers very fast so that you can get good marks in your exam. It's a great benefit, right? It also improves our number sense and it improves your intelligence quotient. So, I'll tell you how it is going to improve yourself. See, the human brain has about 100 billion neurons and 100 trillion connections. When I tell this neurons and connections, what do you mean by it? Suppose you went to a pizza shop and you ate one pizza. It was so delicious that you remember the pizza. You like the pizza. So what you do is, whenever you see the pizza, whenever you see the name of the pizza itself, you feel like eating. You feel like remembering that pizza that you ate that day. You feel like, wow, joyful. This is the connection that is made between the pizza that you ate that day and the pizza, the name word pizza that you see today. That is the connection. And in mathematics, in learning also, this connection happens. When you are reading, a connection is built. When you are writing, another connection is built. When you are watching a video, another connection is built. If you make these connections strong, then you will remember the concept very clear. And you can remember it for a long time. So that is why the teachers always stress about practicing. That is the way to do math, because that builds the connections. See, the left brain is focusing on logic, facts, maths, etc., while the right brain focuses on imagination, pattern, intuition, etc. Then what happens? Here, in Mendel mathematics, while we are doing calculations in our mind, what we do is, the left brain is focusing on the numbers and the right brain is focusing on the pattern. And we are building a connection between these numbers and the patterns. Right? So, in Mendel mathematics, we are connecting, there is a connection between this numbers and the patterns. So we are doing exercise we are giving exercise to both the left brain as well as to the right brain. That's amazing. We are giving exercise to both the left brain and the right brain. That makes you genius. That is why those who practice mental mathematics become more genius, their IQ level increases, and that is why I share with you some mental mathematics tips so that you can also follow and you can be like Dylan. Now, in our earlier days, we know how to calculate, we have learned how to calculate this 47 times 11. You always do this in your class, right? 47, like 2-digit multiplication. While doing this 2-digit multiplication, this is the first step. What is mean by this multiplication? This 47 times 11 means 47 plus 47 plus 47 plus 47 plus 47. That is, it's going to 11 times. We have to add this 47 11 times. Or you can do it in another way. 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus. How many times you have to add this 11? Right, 47 times you have to add this 11. So we don't do like this in our classrooms. What we do is most of the students do this method. That is 47 times 11. That is 1 times 7 gives 7. Then you see this 1 times 4 gives 4. Then 1 times 7 gives 7, 1 times 4 gives 4. Then we add the numbers. 7 plus 0 is 7, 4 plus 7 is 11, 1 here, 1 carry over, 1 plus 4 gives 5. So this is how we did in our class. Also, we follow many other methods. In doing the math, there are many methods you can follow. It's not like one method to follow. So I'll teach you one method that is very easy for you, and you can get the answer in 1 second. Okay? So here, 45 times 11. What is the answer? 495. Just looking at the question, we can tell the answer. It is 495. How you got that answer? How you got that answer? I'll tell you the method. This 4 and 5 you are separating apart. Okay? This 4 and 5 are separated. The first number will be 4, and then the second number is here 5, right? That is 5 will come in the unit place here. Then what will be the middle digit? That is 4 plus 5, that is 9. That is in the tens place. And then 5. So what we are doing, what pattern we are following here is important. That is, we are separating this 4 and 5, and then we add 4 and 5 and we put it in the middle. This is the pattern that we follow. Okay, we separate this 4 and 5 and then we put the 9 in the middle. Okay, is it clear? Now, can you, if it is clear for you, please type clear in the chat box. Okay. Thank you. Now, can you do this? Then what is the answer here? Okay. 7 and 2 you are separating apart, and 7 plus 2 is 9, that you put in the middle. Then what will be your answer? 7, 9, 2. Did you get the answer in 1 second? Right. Wow. So, next one is, can you tell me the answer? 5 and 3 you are separating apart, and 5 plus 3 is 8, that you put in the middle. So, what is the answer? 5, 8, 3. Okay. Is it always like this, or will some confusion come? There can be confusion when the questions come like this, because when we add the digit 8 plus 5, it is a 2-digit number. So should we write a 2-digit number there? No, you should not write. 8 plus 5 is 13. So you can write a 3 there, where 1 we will be carrying over to 8. So always I prefer the pre-carrying method. That is, pre-carrying method means here either you can do the answers from right to left or from left to right. Here what I do is I go from left to right. So that when we go from left to right, we will free carry. Free carry means we do this 8 plus 5 is 13. Then we know that 1 needs to be carried to this previous 8. So the answer becomes 9. So I'm starting from left and then I'm going to right, 9, then 13, 8 plus 3, 8 plus 5 is 13 and we write a 3 there. Then we have the unit place 5. So 935 is your answer. If this method is clear for you, you can practice. The more and more you practice, the more connection the connection will become more strong. That is the power of practice. Now you see the multiplication of a 3-digit number by 11. Is it possible only to multiply the 2-digit numbers like this, or you can multiply 3-digit number? Let us have a check. Okay. Here, see, the same method you have to follow for the 3-digit or 4-digit or 5-digit. Any number, any digit you have, no problem. If you are multiplying with 11, so the first number will be 3. Can you see the answer? Then 3 plus 4. Then you have to do the what pattern we are following here is we are separating the numbers is 3 here, then 5 here. There will be 2 numbers in the middle. That is 3 plus 4 will come here. 3 plus 4 and also you have to do 4 plus 5. So what will be your answer? So 3, your answer is 3, 7, 9, 5. You got the answer? 3, 7, 9, 5. Okay. Now the next question is, what about when we have to pre-carry? Here you see 4 plus 6 gives 10. So 1 you have to pre-carry to 4. So your answer is 5, 0, then 6 plus 3 is 9. And the last digit 3. Okay, 5093. This is how you can do 3-digit number. You can multiply 3-digit number by 11. So you have to practice with 3-digit numbers also. Now let me ask you one question. You will be thinking in your mind, can we do only with 11 or can we do multiplication with any other number, any other 2-digit number? Yes, it is possible. But there is a change in the pattern. Okay. So the step 1, when you multiply 2-digit numbers, what you have to do is follow the 3 steps. That is, one step, first step is multiply digits in the unit place. What are the digits in the unit place here? 3 and 1. So 3 times 1 is 3. Okay. So 3 times 1 is 3 and then cross multiply and add. You see here, you can see the pattern here. I'll first show you the pattern. You see the pattern here? See, this one is the pattern. See the pattern. Okay, so this means, this one means 3 times 1. You have to do 3 times 1. The answer is 3. Now here you are cross multiply and add. Step 2. This is your step 2. Cross multiply and add. That is 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 times 3 is 6. So 6 plus 3 gives 9. So 9 is the digit here. Okay, here I am doing from right to left. Okay, 3 times 2 in any order you can do. Either you can do it from right to left or you can do it from left to right. Both are correct. Or you can do the step 2 first to cross multiply and add. Then you can do this step and okay. First step and then third step. So cross multiply and add. What's the answer? 3 times 1 is 3 plus 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9, right? Now what is your step 3? Multiply digits in the tens place. That is 3 times 2 is 6. So what's your answer? 693. Okay. Now you got 693. I'll write it here. Just try the next question that is written here and find answer. 693 is your answer. Have you got this? 3 times 1 is 3. Then you cross multiply that. 6 plus 3 is 9 and 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, when you just take two numbers and in your mind you see the patterns there, then you practice, then you connect the numbers with the patterns, then it is the brain exercise for you, as well as it will help you to save your time during your exam. More than that, it makes you a genius. Okay, it helps to make you creative, more and more creative. Because all we need is brain, and we have to exercise. Like we exercise, we give exercise to our body to make it healthy. Likewise, we have to exercise our brain also to make it healthy. Okay. Now what is that? Can you say that? First I am doing the step 2. Okay. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 18, 26. So 2 free carry. So what is your answer? Wow, very good. Those who have got this answer, amazing. So, how you got this answer? 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, then you cross multiply. Then it is 8 plus 18 is 26. You write a 6 here. 2 free carry. 2 you have to carry. When you are going from right to left, you just don't say free carry, you are just carrying. Then this is 6 times 4 is 24 plus 2 is 26. Okay, like this you can do. Now you have an activity. Suppose you are going to a flower show with 13 persons. You including you, there are 13 persons in your family, and each ticket costs 72. Someone asks you to find the total cost. So what's your answer? You can just calculate in your mind and put your answer here in the sentence. Okay, what's the answer? Have you got this answer? See, when you cross multiply, that is 2 plus 21 is 23. You put a 3 here, then 2 carry over, 3 carry, and 1 times 7 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9, and then 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, very good. So you have to pay 936 rupees, right? Awesome. Now we will do a quick recap of what we learned today. So what we learned today, we just first we learned about multiplication of a 2-digit number with 11. How to do that? We just separate the digits apart and then we just do the addition and put it in the middle, right? So what's your answer? 6, 1, 6, right? So while doing this multiplication, 3-digit multiplication with 11, what you did was separating the digits apart and having addition of 3 plus 2 and also 2 plus 4. So it is 5, 6, 4. 3, 5, 6, 4, right? Now we learned one pattern, that is like multiplying this 1, then a cross, then a 1. That was the pattern. Here I will show the pattern here. This was the pattern that we followed, like an X, then 1x1. So how you did that? What is the answer? 6, 8, 2. Very good. Now what's your next answer? 2944, right? Very good. You have a test and you do this test and write the answer in the sentence. Very easy. Wow. All of you got the answers, right? What is the answer? 4, 8, 8, 4, 8, 8, 4. Very good. How you did this? 4 and 4 you separate, and 4 plus 4 is 8, and here also 4 plus 4 is 8. Now there is a task for you to do. You have to prepare a podcast or a video on benefits of Mendel math. You have to either make a video or you can create an audio file. what we are doing here is we are just practicing. This task means you are practicing your skill. Along with math, along with learning, only you can practice your skill. The main problem that we face today is we don't practice, we don't give importance to learn skills. So that is why I've included this task for you, and also for practicing, giving more brain exercises, you have to do more multiplication problems in your mind without using pen, paper, and calculator. Just try to do it. I've just explained you the methods how you can do it. Now it is time for you to do it. Okay? So if you have any questions, please ask in the chat. Now it is Q&A section. You can ask me any doubts. Okay. Thank you so much for joining.